Bloodshed. All I see is bloodshed. Just numerous bodies lying everywhere, with pools of blood sprayed all over the battlefield. Gunshots constantly ringing through the air.
I see. An endless valley of violence and blood spill. It really must have been terrifying. May I ask, General, were there any other hardships that came before this violent movement?
Yes. However, we have to go many years back to 1794, when we, the black slaves of Saint Domingue, were set free of slavery in order to assist the French against the British forces. There they are, my soldiers! Attack! Defend the French!
Quick, fall back. We're losing our men. Hurry, before it's too late.
And what can you remember from that war?
Well, their forces stopped advancing after falling to our army's power, but it was ultimately the spread of yellow fever that killed off their remaining forces, reassuring their defeat.
Very well said. Thank you, General. I believe that after this, Saint Domingue's territory was split between you with the north section and Andre Rigaud with the south. Can you describe the type of man that he was?
Well, Rigaud was an interesting man. He was another French general, and was a mixed-race, free person of color. We both believed in different ways of controlling Saint Domingue, and as you know, we would end up fighting for overall control.
Ah, yes. I remember that. The raid of Cap Francois to save the new governor.
You are correct. However, I don't remember it being very violent, and only a handful of soldiers were injured in one like this. Give it up, Rigaud! I know where you've hidden the governor. Let him go, and we'll go in peace.
Never! You are going to have to fight my forces to save him.
As the shots rang out, I remember sneaking around, and after making my way into the building unseen, I saw him. You must be the new governor sent by the French. Fear not, sir. I'm here to break you out.
Wow. Such a swift rescue. And no one was killed? That's crazy. But after this event, that's when it happened, correct?
Yes, it is. The events that will lead us into the bloody war. Listen closely. I prefer not to state it twice. It was just a regular day at the base, until it happened. We need a plan. What should we do with this whole situation with Rigaud? We could try to talk it out.
Are the Generals Christophe, Dessalines, and Louverture here right now? I have important news to report.
What is this, soldier? Speak.
It's about Andre Rigaud. He attacked the entire southern border towns Petit and Grande Guave and massacred everyone living there.
No way. We must hurry and make a move.
He's done it! That bastard has actually done it! I guess we're really doing this. Are you ready?
How could he do such a monstrous thing? Killing innocents just to get what he wants. What led him to this point? Thankfully, that's it. We can't stop his forces within the week. Hopefully it will
There's still more news, General. Alexandre Petillon. He's turned against us.
What? Impossible! That traitor! What are we gonna do? He was one of my strongest generals. How will we defeat him? Is this really the end?
Do not worry, General. We are a formidable army in comparison to their forces, and together we shall wipe their forces off the face of this island.
You're right, General. We still have hope. Our soldiers are strong, and their loyalty is undenying. Thank you for the encouragement. We will ride tomorrow to confront him. Let's prepare.
Understood, sir.
It's time, my soldiers! Fight!
It's all over for you. Embrace defeat.
As many months passed, the battles kept on coming, resulting in the continuation of blood, sweat, and tears. Both sides were powerful, but as hard as Ragad's army fought, they were no match for the determination and Libri, as we suppressed their forces. General Christoph, during this period of time, stayed more aggravated than ever. That man's gone mad.
Well, at least he got something he's been dying to do forever. Many months after our first battle occurred, France sent in a new governor, and through communication, I was able to prove that Andre Rigaud was, in fact, a traitor. From that point on, assistance from the United States was offered, and their forces supported our army by shipping arms and blocking off ports, allowing Rigaud's forces no entry. With all the help we received, finally we prepared and marched towards the next battlefield where the fate of our side was tested. It is our time to strike! We will defeat Andre Rigaud and win this war! Charge!
Push them away. Let no one escape. Quick, there's only a few soldiers left. Fire!
And with the last shot, it was over. Countless bodies lay dead on the blood-soaked field that we walked across. It felt unbelievable to be over, considering how inevitable it was. Ever since that very first fight, many of our forces fought valiantly and sacrificed their lives to this cause. But they were strong. Because of them, we won. Their deaths were not in vain.
Victory is ours!
It was a glorious victory indeed. Thank you for your hard work. Is there anything else you would like to mention or point out?
Well, I remember that Andre Rigaud was actually a coward, and didn't even appear at the final battle. But his defeat was undeniable, and both him and ex-General Pétion were forced into exile back in France. I ended the war by writing an amnesty, pardoning prisoners of war and ending this period of bloody glory and aggressive battles. Through the repetitive moments of gunshots and blood-soaked battlefields, I refer to these past battles as the War of Knives.
The War of Knives. Such a powerful name. Well, I've gotten enough information, so I'll be taking my leave. As always, thank you so much for your cooperation, and...
Wait! Before you leave, there is one thing I'd like to add into that book. A question that always flows through my mind.
Sure thing. And what would you like to ask?
Is freedom on its way into our grasp? And if so, are we just a few steps closer to achieving it?